and I have just entered Shenandoah National Park, and already the landscape has changed. It feels more lush, feels different than where we were before, and the Shenandoahs are definitely unique and where I grew up, so kind of excited to feel like I'm coming home to my childhood a little bit, and to get into Skyline Drive and Shenandoah National Park. It's really kind of exciting. So I'm coming up to my first crossing of Skyline Drive, which I will do an inordinate amount of times during my visit to the Shenandoah National Park. If you haven't been to Skyline Drive, it is spectacular. Just to drive through it, if you don't want to hike it, you can drive through and just get these amazing views. You can see there's not a lot of traffic, and there are lodges along the way where you can stay, and restaurants and camp stores, which is also part of my excitement in being in Shenandoah, is that I don't have to carry as much food. It still feels, my pack still feels weighty right now, but it's not as bad as many times before. But at any rate, here we are, Skyline Drive. You can see there's not a lot of traffic, and it is quite picturesque. I've never seen so many pink lady slippers all in the same place. We have them on this side and over here. I don't know if you heard that in the background, but that's an owl. Look at this. Wow. You don't see them like this, usually. We're coming up to some communication towers at the top of this mountain, which are interesting looking, and the colors, the blues, are really interesting on the circles, the ovals up there. I don't know what they are, but quite interesting. Well, it's overcast and it looks like there are thunder showers coming, but this is the first of the roadside views in the Shenandoahs. And just to give you an idea, this is what they come off of Skyline Drive, and just kind of have these drive-throughs where you can stop and get the view and get back on Skyline Drive. This one doesn't have a name, actually, or it's not listed here. So this is the Lewis Mountain Camp Store, which is the first camp store along the way in the Shenandoah National Park. It was great. I got a soda, a juice, 2 ice creams, a large bag of potato chips, and a sandwich. I got like a chicken sandwich, and it was delightful. So that's what's great about the Shenandoahs. You have these little waysides and camp stores. In April, the second largest forest fire in Shenandoah National Park's history was set, they believe, by human negligence, and it destroyed over 11,000 acres of this pristine forest. To walk through it is a somber affair, and the AT only was affected by about 4 miles of it or so. So not too much, but you can see by the images just how bleak everything becomes. I don't even know what to say. Obviously, people should be careful when they have a campfire and that sort of thing, but this is just, it's so sad. Such a beautiful park and so much of it destroyed. I didn't want to end this on such a bleak note, so I thought I'd show you some more beautiful images of Shenandoah National Park's trail and fill you in a little bit more on some of the things that happened over the 3 days with the rain and what happened since then. And the question I'm getting the most from other thru hikers who know me as Spielberg and always see me with my camera or my phone is, what did you do? Did you get the phone fixed? Did you get a new phone? What happened? And here's what happened. I gave it a lot of thought. I took it to Verizon. They couldn't do anything. They sent me to an electronics store. Woman there was wonderful. Took it apart, cleaned it up. Looked like it was doing pretty well. I also did the bag of rice thing. And after 2 days, it looked pretty clear, but I just wasn't certain. And I slept on it for 2 nights, and I decided ultimately that, well, I can make the money to pay for a new phone in the future. I don't think I'll ever have this experience again, and it's too important to me to get the great images and not risk losing these memories. So I decided to get a new phone. I got another iPhone 6S Plus. It's treated me really well, and everybody seems to really like the image quality and the video stabilization. So I got that. I'm going to send the old one home, and I'll deal with that when I get home. Try to sell it for parts or whatnot. But anyway, that's where I am. So hopefully I'll be able to continue to bring you the same great quality images and video in the future.